That's one word. F-E-A-R. Fear. Did you know that fear is actually a self-activating or self-actuating word? It is something that when present in our lives, no matter in what form that we have it, it will always come to pass. Think about fear like a self-fulfilling prophecy, that whatever it is that you are afraid of will always in one form or another happen to you, to others, or the things that your life would be about. There's a reason why more than any other instruction in the Bible, we are told, do not be afraid. Fear is not about genetics, and fear is never really about the things that are happening to us. There's one really favorite scripture that I would guess that every perhaps normal human being would know. It's the book of Psalm chapter 23. It starts by saying, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." It continues to say, "Even though I walk through the valley of death's shadow, I will not be afraid." Right there you can see immediately that fear is a choice. It says, "I will not." It is up to the action of the will to be afraid or to not be afraid. The things that happen to us are usually the direct result of fear. Look, right now, you have to eliminate every single atom, speck, bit of fear from your life. If you lived a life without fear, what will you be doing by now? Would you perhaps be in the same relationship? Would you be in the same city? Would you be doing what you're doing right now? Most of the things that people do are the result of fear. I think about Isaiah the prophet when he says, and this was actually God speaking, and God said these words, "I will bring their fears upon them." Our fears are a self-fulfilling prophecy. Fears are so powerful that whatever you are afraid of is planted within your nature and is bound to happen now, tomorrow, but sometime before you leave this world, what you fear is going to happen to you. I like what Job said. He said, "The things that I was afraid of, the things that kept me up in the night, the terrors, they all came to pass upon me. They all will come to pass." The one way to actually stop being afraid is to realize that nothing bad happens when we are not afraid. I'll tell you this in my own life. There was a time when I was so tormented by fears. I mean, fears make you don't want to leave a relationship even when it's toxic. You don't want to move forward in the dreams that God has given you. It is not the size of a dream that makes us afraid or makes us fail. It is actually the size of fear within us that makes us fail. Have you ever heard of this word speed? We go as fast as the amount of fear that is absent inside of us. Today is a great day right now to actually destroy fear. I began to destroy fear in my own life when I learned that I would find out the worst thing that can happen if I do this. And I would always use actions to destroy fear. Take steps. Take steps. What's the worst that can happen? I'll tell you what, it will most likely be better than where you are right now. God says in His word, "Do not fear because I am with you." He's with you. And even if you are alone, that's no reason to be afraid, because good things happen to those who do not fear. Give it a try right now. Be fearless.